Hello friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you Bun for just sprucing out. Big major spruceage ever since I got the layers. I'm glad you're here because I wanted to share what I ended up getting from the Sephora sale. I know it's still going on and this may give you some ideas or just, I don't know, maybe you're curious to see what someone got. I got an itch right in the middle of my back. Also, I would like to say I got nearly 18,000 steps yesterday. It was a cheer day with a bonus after cheer meeting, so I was stepping all over the place. But yeah, thank you for making me part of your day, and let's get to the Sephora haul. I thought I would also share in this video a few new things that I got from Ulta too. This is in the name of holiday makeup testing. And just a little preview on the Ulta stuff, you know how they don't package things well. There was not a lick of bubble wrap or any kind of protective wrapping in that box, and amazingly, nothing was broken. Nothing was broken in this Sephora stuff either, so let's check it out. First thing I got that was like kind of a replenishing thing, I love this Sol de Janeiro Milky Leave-In Conditioner. This is probably the single thing in my hair care, body care world where like the scent lasts so long. It smells like the Bum Bum cream stuff, but like I'll use some of this in the length of my hair after a shower as I'm brushing things out. I use it in the girls' hair. You can continue smelling it for so long. Like it really hangs in there. Maybe it's just that hair grabs scent better than the body. I don't know, but it lasts and lasts. And it's just good for like keeping your ends soft and silky and shiny. It says weightlessly hydrates, detangles, protects from heat and UV. Milky Leave-In Conditioner is what it's called. And I like the little nozzle there, but we completely used up one of these, so we're at it again. Got this with my points because I love these headbands and now I have a red one. Oh, she feels good. Flipped right to Valentine's Day here, but this will be fun for some red lip looks, I'm sure. Christmassy looks, I don't know. Just a few other things here, and this one frustrates me because I already did a video on holiday blush and lip sets from Sephora. That was, I think, early last week. And look what Merit put out just a little bit after. So maybe they were trying to catch people in the sale with this one, but they put out another Flush Balm Trio, which I think is a good value, and I got this last year. The thing to know is they included one shade in here that's the same as last year. They put in Beverly Hills. So that must be like a bestseller for them. That's their Soft Peach. There's a shade called Fox that's called Warm Taupe, and Rouge is Cool Red. I'm wearing two of these today. And I find these to be such an interesting little formula. I really like the packaging and the ease of just swiping it on. They're easy to blend out. There's more of an element of sheerness with these than there is, say, a Persona stick. Completely different than the Ami Collet sticks. Those are like an opaque matte. And these do just have that balmy sheerness. The close drugstore alternative are those sticks from Milani called Supercharged that are in like the yellow packaging. Those are kind of like these. And today I put on the Rouge color. So this is like straight red, and it shears out so much. That's the thing. You wouldn't guess I had on red blush today, but I'll put on a little more and just show you, for example. You know, here's a few little dots. You could get away with putting a lot of Merit Flush Balm on your face, but I use this shade first, and see how it just like, okay. If you want like the polar opposite from Sephora from a Rare Beauty liquid blush, which is just so little goes a long way, this, you know, a lot can go a little way, but I like them. I do find them very enjoyable to put on. So today, yeah, I used that Rouge shade. And then maybe what did temper that look a little bit is I put on Fox as well. And Fox is, they called this a taupe color. It's ultra dusty rose, almost a little bit bronzy. Okay, so that maybe did take my look down a notch. Again, soft, easily blendable. Beverly Hills, I don't want to compromise this one because I already have one and I could give this to somebody, but it is just the most subtle of the bunch, I could tell you that. They call that Soft Peach. But it's a pretty little set, and I think so giftable and cute, and I just like the way it's packaged. I'm always up for a value set. If it's a formula I like, show me the value set. Okay, we got some eyeshadow palettes. I definitely was drawn in by the little ABH palettes that were just smaller takes on a couple of their really popular iconic palettes. The Modern Renaissance and the Sultry, I thought I could test these, maybe do some looks with them. Today I have on Modern Renaissance, and I went kind of dark and murky with it, honestly. I I feel like I used almost every shade in here. And this boils down to being a mostly matte palette. This has a little bit of a pearl finish up here. This one is like that soft gold shimmer, and everything else is matte. And you've got the berry, the burgundy, the dark brown. You got a couple kind of transition-y blended out shades. This one too with the warmth, and then this cool mid-tone shade, which was actually what I first put in my crease and then just started building. I do feel like the formulas are very soft, like I put my brush into them, and I wonder if they're quite as soft as the original Modern Renaissance, because do you remember in that era of ABH palettes, like the shadows were so soft. When you put your brush in, like even a small tap might not do you. You really need to go tap, 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 tap. Still did have to tap off excess with these, but I don't know if they've maybe firmed them up just slightly from the original, but I used that today. Like I said, there's a nice magnetic closure on the palette, and there is a mirror inside, and it does open up wide. So if you like to put your mirror like right under your face to do your mascara, you can do that. And then I got Sultry, which I have not yet used, but here we are dealing with a little more razzle dazzle right here in the middle row. We also have a shimmer here, and then these are mattes and these are mattes. And yeah, I'm excited to play around with that. I think this palette has, you know, a little more range in terms of what you can do, because you do have that black that can take you all the way there for a smoky look. And we have a film we can peel on this one together. There we go. The satisfaction of it all. So yeah, that'll be probably coming in a future look. Do we still like old school actual hauls? Like just sitting here talking about the stuff I got? I like them. I like to watch them. Second to last thing in this haul is the Dreamy Dozen palette from Lawless. So I find it interesting. The packaging is so like goldeny looking. And the palette on the inside has a definite, I think, coolness to it. I couldn't turn down what was happening on this half of the palette especially. Like, I really want to experience those shades. I have the palette from Lawless called the One. It's their larger palette. It has a ton of warmth in it. And I love that formula so much. It's a talc-free eyeshadow formula. Here we have just these 3 shimmers down the side, and the rest is all matte, 9 matte shades there. And I want to use it, and I want to think about the Mario palette as well, and just sort of compare what I'm seeing from this palette compared to that one. But I'm very excited. I have very high hopes for this one. These shadows just have a really beautiful softness to them, smoothness, very consistent application and ease of blending on the eyes. So I think this is just going to be a complete gem. And then lastly, I heard Shelby Wilson talking about this brand of lip stuff called InBeauty. It's like INBeauty Project, and she was talking about these glazes. And when I saw that there was this set, and it's not exactly a cheap set, I feel like for a 4-pack of lips, $48 seems kind of high. I don't know if they're giving us full sizes here. I'm not sure what the standard size is, but these seem big. They seem substantial. I did some checking, and at 0.2 ounces, these are full size. Their retail price is $17 each. So if you take that times 4, this would be a $68 set. So for $20 less than that, I guess we are getting a pretty good value. So just had to look into that a bit. This is what we're getting. Okay, I'm wearing this one. This is what I've had on all video long. It's the one called Merlot, and it's giving me this like soft reddish look. I feel like people are really enjoying like the lip oils, the sheer glosses. Obviously this could be layered nicely with other things, but I'm just wearing it alone today. Scent on it is a definite berry I'm getting out of that. I'm gonna layer on a little bit more. Trying to compare what this feels like. If I'm thinking of the Dior lip oils, I feel like there's a bit more of a moisturizing quality to these compared to those. Fairly similar to the lifter glosses, but there's that shade Merlot. It's a definite My Lips But Better shade. It took my natural lip color, it like just made it a little more deep and earthy. So it says Glaze lip oil. That's what that's called. I'm gonna try on all of these for you, because there's one called Cinnamon Bun, and they said on the back, a new glaze debut cinnamon bun, a gorgeous mauve pink that tastes just like a warm cinnamon bun. Okay, so there's the cinnamon bun. Let's see what she looks like. Oh, wow. Yeah. Heavier on the sweet side of the cinnamon bun than the cinnamony side. But like reminding me of it when you take a whiff of the Philosophy Cinnamon Buns body wash. Let's see this on. The applicator is big, but it doesn't seem to carry as much product as like a lifter gloss or one of the Fenty gloss bombs. Like I don't feel quite as overwhelmed, and I'm applying straight off of the main portion of the applicator. That looks good on my lips. Again, doing something with my own natural lip color. Not quite as deep as Merlot, but all the shine kind of makes your lips look a little more plump because there is a thickness here. Very enjoyable, not annoying in the least. It's making me think lifter gloss, but maybe a little less of a goop factor with it, you know? Lifter glosses can get goopy if you're not careful. I don't feel like I'm being careful with these and they're not goopy. This is Candy Apple. I love the color, like that neon tube. Oh man. Holy cow. To me that smells exactly like green apple Jolly Rancher. Exactly. And I want to see some red tint on my lips from this. Will it give it to me? Ever so slightly. I have this Dior lip glow oil in the cherry color. And I feel like it's doing about exactly what that is. It's giving just that slight amount of teeny reddishness. If you're a subtle color kind of lady or gentleman, you may be into this, or this might be a layering piece. I think realistically for me, these are gonna turn into layering pieces, like something I wanna put on top of a lip liner that I love. Although they do look pretty on their own. Let's see what this last one's all about. It's got some shimmer. Oh my gosh, my lips taste so sweet. I've taken this stuff off. Holy cow, the sweetness. This is Vanilla Mint. Nailed it. Anything labeling itself as Vanilla Mint should smell exactly like the Orbit's Sweet Mint gum. Are they still making that? Oh, wait, what's going on here? Iridescent pink? It's giving a little iridescent pink thing. Oh, that's pretty. This is unexpected. I was not thinking that this would give any kind of color, but on the backdrop of my lip color, this sheer, seemingly just pearl shimmer actually has a slight pink shift. I mean, should I just be wearing glosses like this all the time? Is this my new look? Here's what I have to say about these. Extremely comfortable. Even though they're a thick, kind of rich feeling gloss, they're not too goopy and they're not annoying at all. The scents are so on point, really enjoyable. I really like that candy apple scent. But colors are sheer, as you could see, everything was sheer. These are kind of the My Lips But Better colors, My Lips But a little bit rosier, and then this, just that glaze that gives kind of an unexpected slight shift to pink on the lips if you're really paying attention to it. Cool, I like that. I'm having a real I'm glad I tried it moment with this. And this is what the box looks like, glaze for days. Could be a very giftable thing because we're not going too hard in any one color direction with this. I'm gonna give you a quick once over of some stuff from Ulta as well that I got. You're gonna be seeing this in a future video, but I got a bunch of the holiday foxtrot stuff that involved like a lip kit that I chose, a face kit, and the eyeshadow palettes that are like little tin pan palettes but specially packaged. I want to get into all that specifically in a future video. What I will get into today, and will probably want to be applying for you in a future video too, this Polite Society brand. Have you heard about this? This was created by the creator of Too Faced, Jared, and I got the foundation here. This is the More Than a Pretty Face Skin Caring Foundation. I have the shade Very Light. Niacinamide, willow bark, and vegan hyaluronic acid. I'm wearing this today. I would describe this as a medium coverage, wants to be very dewy foundation. I've worn it for a couple days now with some decent staying power, but it's not offering a lot of coverage. Interesting packaging. Cute, substantial feeling packaging. I also got the Go Flush Yourself cheek palette from this line. We're looking at blushes and a highlight here. This really reminds me of something Too Faced put out several years back. They had kind of a blush quad like this. This is a really pretty shimmery highlight, and then we've got these 3 shades of blush. This one is highly shimmery. This one's maybe a satin and a matte, so all kinds of fun with the finishes in here, and overall I feel like a real peachy tone. I'm not wearing that today though. And then I got their eye palette. This is the Santa Knows When You're Being a Bee palette. I know kids may be listening, so I'm aware of that. This is what we're looking at inside this palette. We have the 4 shimmers. I love the tones of mattes. I wore this yesterday. I thought it was really pretty. I didn't get into this teal color yet, but I'm going to, and like I said, upcoming video. Lip plumper, tried that also. It plumped the heck out of my lips. Definitely altered the natural color of my lips more than any lip plumper. And as you can see, there's no real color in this, but like in the process of plumping my lips, it stung like no other. I want to say maybe a little more extreme than Too Faced lip injection. And when I like wiped it off my lips, I couldn't believe how rosy my lips became because of this. They were put through it, y'all. And then the last part of that line, yeah, I'm trying it all, is this Greatest Lashes of All Time mascara. The tube is so cute. And this is like raised script there and on the cap, and it looks so luxe. We're looking at small bristles, rubber bristles, tapered toward the tip. It was not an outstanding result for my lashes, but it was pretty good and it didn't weigh them down. But you know me and mascaras, I gotta give them more than just one shot. So that's all that stuff. Also coming in a video, this LA Girl Beauphoria palette. They call this an eye and face palette, and that has me just super intrigued. The tones are very me. And I'm seeing like a highlight over here, a blush over here, all these different eyeshadows, and maybe some shades that could multitask in different ways. So I'm very excited to try that out. Also grabbed one of these e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oils. You know they're trying to do the Dior thing as well. So I got this Red Delicious one in hopes that I could compare it to the shade I already have from Dior, and we can see what that will do. So that is my haul, my friends. Definitely be on the lookout for upcoming videos on Polite Society, on Wet n Wild. Definitely some eye how-tos from those palettes I got from Sephora. Let me know what you're most interested in, the Modern Renaissance, the Sultry Mini palette, or the Lawless one. I'll probably eventually get to all three. So thank you for your time, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this haul. I want to hear about your hauls from Sephora, Ulta, wherever you're finding new makeup these days. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you again very soon. I love you. Bye.